The drag back, what an absolute classic this is. How does it perform? Where is it best used? And when is it best used? Let's delve into it. To perform the drag back, okay, you need the L1 and R1 triggers, as well as the LB and RB triggers if you're on Xbox, okay? And you need that left stick. And what you need to do is drag back to behind the player with that left stick, okay? So you're dragging it back, and then you can actually exit out in any direction. So if you want to go to the front, can. If you want to go to the right or left, you can. If you want to do a completed drag back, and that's completely behind, you continue to hold the left stick behind the player to where he is facing, so he does a complete drag back. Okay, now what I will say is the angle for it is 6 o'clock if it helps you understand. The best place to use the drag back is of course in the box, as well as on the wing, simply because you can take it to the opposite direction. It's one of those skill moves that allows you to take it into the opposite direction, as well as any direction, so into the space, and that's why it's quite useful in those areas. Because if you're on the wing and you want to recycle the ball from the wing to the wing back, then you can go completely the opposite direction, take it away from that defender, and then pass back. Okay, and again in the box, if you want to create an angle away from the defender's reach, away from his block, get a shot off, then of course you can use the drag back, because you can take it to either side, any side, to the side, back, front if you like as well, to dummy the defender away, and use it in those areas specifically in the box and on the wing. Now the best time to use this is pretty much when you're side by side with the defender. When he's near you, okay, you can take it and drag it back away from him. That's why it's useful, because you can take it away from his tackle and basically drag it from him, okay? Is it as good as previous years? We're going to rate it shortly, but I would say it's not. Here's why. In terms of rating the drag back, the actual execution and animation of this skill is quite slow, okay? And I'm going to give it around a 3 out of 5, and the reason being because it's quite slow compared to previous years, let's say compared to FIFA 20 or FIFA 19. Those years, the skill was actually very, very quick in the execution animation. It's again quite slow, and I think EA have done that on purpose because they realized it was quite overpowered in previous years. They've slowed it down, at least in the last few years, in 21, 22, and now in 23. It is still usable, but it's a 3 out of 5 for that. The actual easiness to perform, it's actually quite hard, especially if you don't know how to perform skill moves, and getting the angle correct to exit out as well is quite hard. It's going to be a 2 out of 5, so it is actually one of those ones that you need to work on to actually get the angles right. If you already know how to perform it, then you've got no trouble whatsoever. Beating defenders, it's a 3 out of 5. It's not necessarily one that you beat defenders with. It's one that creates space for you, and again, that's why I'll create this one, or rate this one for creating space, a 5 out of 5. Overall, this year, it's a 3 out of 5, okay? It's not the best, not the worst. The animation is slow, but it's still useful in certain situations, taken into the space, away from the defender. That's why it's getting a 3 for me, lads. And yeah, that's going to see on the end of it. I am coaching one-on-one on Patreon. If you do want one-on-one coaching, lads, I've got many testimonials showing and proving that I've taken people from Div 1, Div 10 to Elite Division, okay, in previous years. The community over there is so tight-knit. The lads are enjoying it. I'm coaching them. Of course, we've got a one-on-one coaching sessions there, as well as a community coaching class, a monthly community coaching class. So be sure to join up, check that out. But yeah, also check out Instagram, Twitter, tutorials over there, lads, as well as giveaways, and you can keep in touch with your boy. All right, but as always, hope you have a good day. I'm out. Sayonara, au revoir, adios, salam, ciao. Goodbye.